I love Ackman personally. I really love him. Does usually some good content, decently, greatly informable stuff. So, wanted to give him a watch.
2026 is finally here. Happy New Year, happy holidays. I hope you celebrated responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, today,
I didn't.
an empire.
Bro, I don't even remember what I did on New Year's. I'm gonna be straight. I don't remember. I think I was like I streamed a little bit, then I just went to sleep. That was my New Year's.
Empire has fallen. From its ashes will rise a new power, one that is far more terrible than before. This is the rise of Microslop. Rest in peace to Microsoft. They officially kicked the bucket. They've gone full force with this new name change. You know, you weren't always the greatest of companies, but well, that's neither here nor there anymore. What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today, as you've no doubt been made aware, AI is ruining everything. Every single.
I keep trying to play with AI. I keep doing different things with AI, but honestly, it feels like if you aren't targeting specific simplistic stuff, AI is not that worth it.
New day brings a new story. Some shit was going on with Grok undressing people.
Oh my god, that was... Bro, some of those shits were so bad. People were undressing... okay, the way... It wasn't saying take off their clothes. I want to say that. What they were doing was telling Grok to put, micro bikini like that. Or saying, put these people in see-through lingerie or see-through tape or masking tape or stuff like that. And it would do it to anyone, didn't matter the age. It was so horrible. Oh my god. And the way they stopped it, brilliant idea, Twitter. Twitter's mastermind Twitter. They just closed Grok's media page. You could still do it. They just closed the media page. So you couldn't find them, but you can still put them. You can still ask Grok to strip a person naked and put any picture you want of them being butt naked and see-through bikini. Yo, that shit was so stupid. They were so retarded. I don't understand. I don't understand why they thought
I saw an
was...
image of Charlie Kirk in a bikini. I didn't need to see that. Really did not want to see that. Never want to see it again, in fact. If I ever check Twitter, it's just a constant reminder of every horrible AI thing that's been going on. And while it might at times be annoying or feel redundant to make videos complaining about it, it's not like we can stop. We'll stop complaining about AI when it starts getting better. How about that?
Volume.
It's important. It's important to raise awareness of these issues. Yes, companies like Microslop, formerly known as Microsoft, have invested heavily into this generative AI technology to such a staggering degree. It's actually been sucking the life force out of everything else. The land we live on, the energy we use to survive, the entertainment we consume, and the technology you and I purchase.
Look at that. Right here, 150, 600, 500. Holy bro, that's ridiculous. That's honestly crazy. Yo, these prices are skyrocketing. That's absurd. That's honestly just straight up absurd.
Recently, we talked about how AI is rapidly raising the prices of critical computer components like RAM, graphics cards, effectively making the hobby of building your own PC and enjoying that small creature comfort much less attainable to the average consumer. Much less attainable to every consumer, honestly, because even though I could afford to pay $600 for RAM,
no, why would you want to? Are you kidding me?
I didn't pay $1,500 for a PS5 when the scalpers
why would you want to pay that much for RAM?
Well, recently, Microslop CEO Slopia Nadella said it's time to stop talking about AI slop and start talking about a theory of the mind that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools. I love this article. That sounds really neat, man. Could we have Arcane Austin back? No, I think I'm just gonna stick with slop. I think that's a lot of words. That's a lot of jargon in gobbledygook that you just said, and I have no fucking idea what any of that means. I think I'm just gonna stick with slop. I think slop is good. Yeah, as this article points out, Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2025 was slop.
The fact that the word of the year was slop kind of gives an indication of what this year was. It was bad. It was bad. Really bad. I do not understand why like these huge companies or anything just do not understand. Just stop. I understand like it's money, it's this, it's that, bro. Just be honest.
Really is such a versatile word.
Be honest.
Even just in
That's
the way you can pronounce it. Like you go for like a slop, sloptacular, slopping spree, double slop.
Honestly, slopping spree. I might incorporate that into my vocabulary.
Digital content of low quality that is produced, usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. Hard to argue with the pick, as PC gamers Lincoln Carpenter said, it was a year full of AI humiliation that started out with a stupid AI-generated Star Wars video and didn't stop until the calendar ran out. But while slop is without a doubt
throwing Mudar in there.
Inappropriately defining word for 2025, Microsoft CEO says it's time to stop talking about it because we need to move on to bigger and more important things, like how they're going to make this obscenely expensive and resource-sucking mistake generator that nobody wants actually work. Yes, this announcement that Satya wants people to stop calling it AI slop has...
What the hell is it? What does that shooting? Is that him?
Work. Yes, this announcement that Satya wants people to stop calling it AI slop...
That's him.
Actually work. Yes, this announcement that Satya wants people to stop calling it AI slop has... Well, it's gone. Is he
playing like Call of Duty or Is he playing Battlefield or like Call of Duty in the background? I like he has a video open up. Yo,
it's kind of like the Barbara effect.
I think he does.
You know, the more you tell people to stop doing something, the more they stop doing it. It's the opposite of the Streisand effect. This is the Barbara effect. Translation, please stop calling it AI slop. We spent $500 billion on it. Keep poking until they burst. When will this dirty bubble pop? Yeah, you can see the sentiments. Can't wait until this bubble pops. I seriously hope they go bankrupt. Stop calling it AI.
Bro, the the bubble is gonna pop soon enough. Just gotta wait, sweetheart. Hi. Just gotta wait for the bubble to pop of AI, and we could get better recommendations. You know, maybe we might not get so much shit. Maybe we might not get so much garbage. But until then, I'm not gonna stop calling it AI slop. AI slop. Fight me. Throw hands. I don't care. Put them up.
AI slop. No, I don't think I will. 74K likes.
I don't think.
Wow. Legendary Drop says they are saying this because the negative discourse hurts investor hype and their bottom line. Insane amounts of resources are being invested while its use and ceiling is still unknown and average people see no benefit. The bubble will burst. Too much, too fast is a thing. I think he is dead on the money with that one. At least in my mind, that sounds pretty accurate. As this new technology has been expanding, every tech company has been in a race to see what it's capable of. All they know is they want to control it, but they don't know how to make it profitable yet, which is kind of a crazy...
It's not even that they don't know how to make it profitable yet. It's that they're running so fast with it that they're not even trying to get a grasp or get like a feeling of what it can do. They're just like, okay, make it do everything. And then when it fails at stuff, it's like, okay, make it fix the things it's failing. It's like, what?
Easy business strategy if you're in the market of selling good products and services. Remember when businesses had to do that to make money? Just like make a good product and then sell it? They don't need that anymore. They just, as long as the value of the stock keeps going up, then the people that own that stock will be richer. You see?
Bro, a good example of, actually, I was going to say this right here. A good example is Dispatch. Bro, they just made a good game. They had some good voice actors in it, hashtag moist critical, and it just sold. it sold so good. Like there's so many times where games are just fun and they make money, or products are good and they make money, instead of half the garbage trash that we have nowadays that we throw out and like this absolutely just slop. Like, oh my god. It's like we just want to make the investors as happy as possible by draining every little bit of every fucking penny you own.
They don't even have to make good products. They don't have to be a profitable business. At least as far as I can tell, all this AI slop shit has to do with the stock market. Economists in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but it just feels like the stock market is completely divorced from reality, and that's why all these businesses are like Microsoft shutting down game studios that make great games, raising the prices of all their consoles and shit. The reason they're making all these decisions that don't make sense to the consumer is because it's not about the consumer anymore. It's about
for the consumer,
the investors. But I don't.
Oh my god. TikTok again. You literally just told me that what I'm doing is not for this, not for this and that. And then I appealed it, and you said appeal approved. And now you're saying it again?
I don't know what I'm talking about. That's just the vibe I get. Make slop. Mad that people are calling it slop.
I don't. Yeah, honestly, if you make a pile of shit, but you don't want people calling it shit, don't make shit. It's that simple. Or if you're gonna make shit, acknowledge that people are gonna call it shit.
So out of touch. No, it's the customer who's wrong. Microsoft will look you straight in the eye and tell you that you should stop calling this AI slop. Dear God.
All right, that's.
Yeah, please lower your expectation of quality and just be cool with it.
Honestly, that's how I feel sometimes. That's kind of how it. What? Honestly, not this. Okay. TikTok. There are 9 levels of annoyance. Get it. Relax. Anyways, if you're gonna make, I already said that. What was I gonna do? Oh, lowering the expectations. If you put expectations at a certain level, and then you don't want to fulfill that level of expectation, don't get mad at people for expecting that expectation. You're the reason why it's happening. You put that expectation, Microsoft. You did it. You did it to yourself. You're the reason why it's like this.
That's exactly what it is. There's just something about corporate speech that makes me want to punch a wall. Brother, me too. And you know what? That's the perfect segue into reading Satya's actual blog post, okay? Notes on advances in technology and real-world impact. Looking ahead to 2026. As I reflect on the past year and look towards the one ahead, there's no question 2026 will be a pivotal year for AI.
I hope the pivotal part means down. Like, it becomes pivotally irrelevant. Like, I can't wait until people find that magical place where AI belongs, and then we can just all move on. It's like every time this stuff happen with new technology, where they try to make it do anything and everything known to man, and then after a while, it falls into the place it's supposed to be, and then people are like, okay, yeah, it's not complete, it's not everything, but it's useful for some stuff. Like, just, bro.
Yes,
it's so
another
stupid.
one.
Another one.
Fuck. Another one. But this moment feels different in a few notable ways. Yes, it does. We've kind of been well educated on how this technology provides basically no reward for the customer. You know, like people like me, you, the customer, the person watching this video. You're my customer by watching this video. How would you like it if I just pulled a Quibble cop and pulled out some AI bullshit Act Man for you? Would you be entertained? Would you eat the slop? Judging from the last video, it seems like people would rather watch me rant while I'm drunk. We have moved past the initial phase of discovery and are entering a phase of widespread diffusion. We are beginning to distinguish between spectacle and substance. Are we? Spectacle? Like the word spectacular? Okay. I wouldn't use the word spectacular to describe general.
It's been 25 minutes and we're only 8 minutes in. Okay.
Generative AI or substance. I would use terms like shock and horror and disgust and repulsive.
I don't even know what he was. I don't even know what he was saying.
We have moved past the initial phase of discovery and are entering a phase of widespread diffusion. We are beginning to distinguish between spectacle and substance. Are we? Spectacle? Really like the word spectacular?
We're really not.
I wouldn't use the word spectacular to describe generative AI or substance.
Really not.
I would use terms like shock and horror and disgust and repulsive and jaw-dropping, unimaginable, unbelievable. We now have a clearer sense.
And pulled out a lot of words there, I'm not gonna lie. Pulled out a lot of words with the similar meanings in this case.
Of where the tech is headed. Yeah, into the fucking dumpster. But also the harder and more important question of how to shape its impact on the world. I think we found the answers of how not to shape the impact of the world by, let's not raise the price of every single possible consumer good. Let's not raise electricity bills. Let's not poison the earth. Let's not drain local water supplies. Let's not let Grok just undress anybody it wants to. I think we have a good idea of what we don't want it to do. As far as what AI, how it should impact the world, in the eyes of this act man, as little as humanly possible. We are still in the opening miles of a marathon, dog. You have been tripping every single step. Much remains unpredictable amidst this model overhang, where capability is outpacing our current ability to use it to have real-world impact. This is some of what we still need to get right. Okay, wait a second.
There's a lot they need to get right. Like, first thing they need to get right is removing AI. The second thing they need to get right is realizing that they're literally destroying 90% of their products because of AI. Pretty much.
Capability is outpacing our current ability to use it to have real world impact. What does that mean? It's capabilities, so like the impact. What? Outpacing our current ability. We'll need to get right. Okay, wait a second.
One more time,
capability is outpacing our current ability to use it to have real world impact.
Capability is going over our... I'm already lost. I already forgot what the hell that sentence said. My God, I'm confused. That confused the shit out of me.
What does that mean? It's capabilities, so like the strength of technology is outpacing your ability to use it? You got me beat. I don't know. Number one, a new concept that evolves bicycles for the mind, such that we always think of AI as a scaffolding for human potential versus a substitute. What matters is not the power of any given model, but how people choose to apply it to achieve their goals. See, this is the problem. I'm glad you said that, Satya, because that's the entire problem right there. You just described it.
Honestly, I don't know where he's gonna go with it, but yeah, the problem is that the issue is AI, people don't know where AI goes in the way of this is what it could benefit and assist in, but not what it is driving, not it driving you. You use it to help you. You use AI to help you, assist you, push you, or even fix up the mistakes if you don't know completely what you're doing, not relying on it to make everything. I've learned that the hard way.
Personally, don't think generative AI as a technology is inherently evil or objectively bad for society.
Yeah, I agree.
It's how people use it that is bad for society. And in the eyes of Microsoft and most other tech companies, AI is a labor replacement tool. That's where they see the profitability in replacing jobs, not having to pay benefits. What does Microsoft already do? They routinely and historically rely on contractors, especially in their video game developments, because they don't like paying people. They don't like giving them benefits, and they don't like making good games anymore. They don't make good products. They don't like doing that.
Damn.
AI.
When was the last time? I'm actually trying to think. When was the last time Microsoft made a good game that was their own IP? Hi-Fi Rush? I think Hi-Fi Rush was like the only Xbox IP that was actually good, and that wasn't even technically Xbox's IP or Microsoft's IP. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. Like technically, you could say Age of Empires Retold, but that's just a remake. Personal preference. I don't know.
At least as far as I have seen, is just a labor replacement tool. What did they do with Black Ops 7 and 6? Oh, well, we got rid of a bunch of artists. They literally fired artists, replacing some of their work with AI.
Please, yes, I was about to say, please show the AI art. Please. God, AI art. Bro, these are so bad. Oh my god, he has 6 fingers. Bro, what is this? This doesn't even look like it's from Call of Duty. Like this kind of looks like it's from Call of Duty. This looks like it's from like a person's first made game. This looks like I'd see it in a mobile game. Bad. It's so bad. Bro, I don't. Please tell me this is not real. Call of Duty game, but they. Okay. All right. I'm glad. Okay. Good. I was gonna say. Look at that. Look at this. Like it looks uncannily weird.
AI that is just
It's
worse.
bad.
So you are exactly right, Satya.
Oh God,
it's how you guys are choosing to achieve your goals with AI that is the problem. We need to get beyond the arguments of slop versus sophistication and develop a new equilibrium in terms of our theory of the mind that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools as we relate to each other. See that entire sentence is.
What did that even? What did that? I listened to that whole thing. I read it even myself. I don't understand. What? We need to get beyond the argument of slop versus sophistication and develop a new equilibrium in terms of our theory of the mind that accounts for humans being equipped with these new cognitive amplifier tools as we relate to each other. This is the product design question we need to debate and answer. I'm so lost. I'm so confused. What the hell does that even mean? Bro, bro, I'm with you. That is so fucking confusing. I feel like I read a sentence but didn't read words.
Fire tools as we relate to each other. See that entire sentence is wholly unrelatable because I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
What do you mean? A new equilibrium?
Bro, that is that sounds like something a philosopher would say, like fucking Plato's time or something like that, to justify some otherworldly thing while at the same time trying to confuse the shit out of people to make them look stupid so you can feel smarter. That feels like this is what I'm looking at.
That accounts for humans equipped with cognitive amplifier tools that we relate to each other? This guy doesn't even speak English. This is what I hate about corpo speak, is that you can't even engage with an actual intellectual debate or conversation with it, because this is just all nonsense. It's all bullshit. I'm just gonna use big words, and for some reason, the stock market will say good job and raise the price of the stock. Like,
what are you selling? What are you selling? Is it a product I could buy?
yeah, see, maybe this would sound better if the entire tech and video game industry had not been hit with like 2 consecutive years of record-breaking layoffs. Maybe if you equipped the people you still had at that point with all these new tools, yeah, maybe you would have an argument. But that's not the argument you're making, because you've laid off and fired so many people. That's the thing. Okay, yeah, so what you still need to get right is this is all nonsense, so I don't know what that means. He's also the CEO, man, and I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Okay, number 2, what we need to get right. We will evolve from models to systems when it comes to deploying AI for real-world impact. Why is it real-world impact? Can't you just make a good product? Why do you have to change the world? This reminds me of fucking Silicon Valley, right? Like that wasn't a parody. It takes change to make change. That's what this sounds like to me. We have learned a lot in terms of how to both keep riding the exponentials of model capabilities while also accounting for their jagged edges. What? What? What does that mean, the exponentials of model capabilities? What are these words? Can you elaborate on what you're saying? Why is jagged in quotes? Are you implying that the rough spots of generative AI is like not jagged? We are now entering a phase where we build rich scaffolds that orchestrate multiple models and agents.
I just realized the music got so dramatic.
Account for memory and entitlements. Enable rich and safe tools use. This is the engineering sophistication we must continue to build to get value out of AI in the real world. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Rich scaffolds that orchestrate multiple models and agents? Oh, it accounts for memory and entitlements? Does it also flubbity-doo? Can it flub? Is it possible of increasing glucosnart? This is the engineering sophistication we must continue to build. Dog, I think you need to work on the sophistication of your language because it's just fucking gobbledygook. Okay, so honestly, I don't know what that means either. I don't know what goal this is.
I did not understand
and third, and lastly, we need to make deliberate choices on how we diffuse this technology in the world as a solution to the challenges of people and planet. You know, we used to hunt for...
What does it matter if you have to make the AI work for the world and the planet itself is that? Meanwhile, you are actively destroying the planet with AI making how much water? Shut up, birds. I'm mad.
For berries and deer and live in caves, and we seem to survive pretty well.
I have not played this game in what was the name of this game? What's the name of it? Valhalla? No, not. I think it might have been Valhalla. No, it was Valheim. Valheim. I have not played Valheim in a long time, but falling from that high and getting yourself killed.
Back in deer.
I don't feel like that's.
And living.
Where's his health bar?
Okay,
let's see his health bar.
And we seem to.
He lost 20 health just from dropping down one floor.
Survived pretty well back then.
Bro,
well, but life used to be simpler. If you have not enjoyed the current trajectory of generative AI as a technology and its impact on the world, Slopia is basically saying like, yeah, we need to keep making it worse. We need to keep. You know what? Here's the thing. Well, all of us internet folk, all of us real people, we all have to collectively agree to relentlessly bully people like Slopia Nadella and companies like Microsoft, okay? That is the only way things are gonna get better, is if we bully all of the people who are continuing to make life worse for all of us until things get...
But the problem is that even if you bully them, it doesn't make a difference. It does not. In reality, you can do all that you want, and still at the end of the day, most of these companies are just going to look for money from the investors and then get the money from the investors and make another product. And then that product is going to be something people are going to buy like idiots. So stupid.
Get better, we should not stop bullying them and making fun of them. I mean, that's fair, don't you think?
Yeah.
Unless you prefer having a higher electricity bill. Now, the reason I say this is because the core problem of this generative AI business model is that the customer used to have two options in response to companies or products that did not meet their standards. We could vote with our wallet, and we could create a PR disaster for them.
Oh my god. Oh, I remember this. As we approach the worldwide launch, it is clear that many of you feel that there are still challenges in the design. We've heard the concept about potentially giving players unfair advantages, and we heard that this is overshadowing an other an otherwise great game. Overshadowing an otherwise great game. I remember this. Battlefront 2, when it was first coming out, it was giving everyone and anything, and it didn't matter. As long as you were paying the company, you were getting beyond
Unfortunately,
things that
times
were
have changed,
for
and
it.
simply voting with our wallets and
I
not
can't even
spending money
speak it
or
word.
give it to
Speak
companies we
regular
don't like
God, I'm stuttering.
it doesn't work as well as it used to. And that's specific to AI. I mean, it still works for, obviously, video games, but the reason why it doesn't work as well is because companies like NVIDIA, Microslop, Meta, OpenAI, they're all just circle jerking each other with cash. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 50 billion, then you give NVIDIA 50 billion. NVIDIA will pass that 50 billion to Gen AI. Gen AI will give it to Amazon. Amazon will give me the money, and then
that's how it is. The money is going in a. Okay, we're doing this again. Okay, so this is the company that's making the AI product. And this company needs graphic card, RAM and graphic cards. Graphics cards, RAM. Giving it to the AI. Then the AI is giving money to, let's say, like Microsoft. Microsoft is getting money from the AI companies. And then Microsoft is giving that money to Amazon, like he was saying, Amazon. And then Amazon is giving it to another company, which is then giving the money back to the graphics card and RAM. And then they're giving it to the, and it's a circle. It's a circle. And then you want to in this circle. Where's the customer? Where's the consumer? They're down here. They're down here. And right above them is a pile of shit. Pile of shit, just with some smell lines coming out of it. Because the AI is just taking a shit on them. The companies are taking a shit on the consumers. Because they don't care about the consumers. They just want to make the money rotate. Money goes circle. And then when money goes circle, it look big. It look like big money happening. So then investors on the outside go, ooh. Yeah, investors on the outside go, ooh, money. And then they throw their money in here. And then that money gets circled. Circled. And then stock market goes up, so then investors think they're making money. Yeah, it's so stupid. I accidentally just
and so we'll all kind of like trade $50 billion. It'll go in a circle, and then by the time it gets back to me, hopefully something happens. That's basically it. So that's why we have to resort to option number 2, which is relentlessly bully. Just relentlessly bully. Because like I was saying earlier, and this is just a vibe I get. I'm not a stock market analysis or an economist, but it just seems like with these tech companies, the value of the stock is completely divorced from like the value of the products they sell to people. TED Talk aside, let's finish up this. For AI to have societal permission, it does not. Get it the fuck out of here. Go away. Go away, Slopia. Everybody hates you, by the way. Everybody hates you. Did your mom buy that outfit? Give me your lunch money. It's to make it societally acceptable. For AI to have societal permission. Bro, it does not. Step into the real world. Hop on Twitter for 5 minutes. Go on YouTube. Man, everything's getting worse because of it. You do not have my permission to ruin the planet. And it's always gonna have real world impact. We can't just sell a fucking good product anymore. And you can't even tell me how this product is gonna make my life better or why I need it. You know, all those
like I said, they will use words and then money. We want money. Yeah, exactly. The company shit on you because they want the money. They sell you a product that has no difference in either the previous products that they've been selling, or they sell you a product that does absolutely nothing, but they say it does everything because they wanted to sell to make everything. But it does nothing. But you make it, they make you think that it does everything. God, my words.
Pilot commercials, all those AI commercials, I see them on football games, and they're always like, hey, are you a dumbass? Are you a stupid doo-doo head who doesn't know how to do anything? Do you know why your plant is dead? Could it be watered? No. Use the AI to find out. For AI to have societal...
Okay, that called me out. I used... Just today, I was using ChatGPT to ask why my birds were being so loud. Not gonna lie, I was using ChatGPT today to ask what was wrong with my birds. I got called out. Man got me.
Permission, it must have real world evil impact. Eval impact.
Did I say evil?
Real world evil impact. Eval
What the
impact.
fuck does eval mean?
It must have evil impact. Okay, yeah. The choice.
It already does have evil impact. We're gonna look up what that word means. Evaluate. I swear to God, I hate
about
these
where we
companies.
apply
Just say the word evaluation.
our scarce energy. Yep, give it all to the billionaires, please. I don't like electricity. I don't like computers. Compute and talent resources will matter. Talent resources do not matter. You fire everybody who is talented. This is the socio-technical issue we need to build consensus around. No, not a socio-technical issue. It's ruining everything, dog. It needs to stop. That's as simple as it is.
This is really bad.
You need to actually like find a way to sell this to me. Okay, because I personally am not impressed
sell it to you.
with like virtually any generative AI that I've seen.
They don't care about selling it to you, the person that knows things. They care about selling it to the people that don't know things and are stupid. And then getting the people that are stupid to buy it so they can go to the investors and be like, hey, investors, stupid people bought the product.
I'm mostly horrified. Ultimately, the most meaningful measure of progress is the outcomes for each of us. It will be a messy process of discovery, like all technology and product development always is. Computing throughout its history has been about empowering people and organizations to achieve more, and AI must follow the same path. I think computing was actually about connecting people through this crazy thing called the World Wide Web. You know, Microsoft was kind of a big pioneer of that. That's why they're one of the most profitable, biggest companies in the world. AI doesn't connect us. It separates us even further because we're now having a robot liaison do the work and manage like societal implications, societal permission.
Ooh. I need to get a towel. I just dropped my all my water on my floor. I need to get a towel.
Computing is about empowering people and organizations to achieve more. That doesn't mean anything. And AI must follow the same path. If we do that, it can become one of the most profound waves of computing yet. This is what I hope we will collectively push for in 26 and beyond. Okay, so let's take Sloppia Nadella's blog post here. Let's burn it and then do the complete exact opposite. How does that sound, everybody? Put her there. I'll shake on that. Yeah. Look, I know it might get tiring. I don't know how many of these AI slop videos I'm going to make. I imagine it obviously would get tiring, so we'll find something else to talk about. But it is important to highlight this thing because it's just genuinely making everything worse. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the rise of Microslop and the death of Microsoft.
All right, that should be
Bid
good.
you farewell, and we
I spilled
welcome
so
our
much
new.
water.
No, we don't welcome them. Actually, we reject our new corporate overlords. What do you think about
I swear this man is playing
Microsoft's
like Call of
continued
Duty or
push
something
for
in the background.
generative AI? Let me
Or
know your
watching
thoughts
a
and
Call of
opinions in the
Duty
comments
game.
below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Actman TV for more awesome content. New year, new me. I'm gonna be posting more. I'm gonna do my darndest. All right. That's all I got for today. This is the Actman signing out. Peace.
Okay. Good video. Personally, I've been watching Ackman for years. I love him. I love his videos. Highly recommend checking it out. But also, yeah, no, AI is pretty much ruining majority of stuff, if not everything, that corporations are trying to invest into. AI is good for help. Good to help with a helpful hand, but not good in any other case.